Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Daily love reading. And this time I did keep not the cards from the pre-shuffle here. You know, when I integrate and meditate on your energy, I'll ask the questions if it's going to be like a reading where I already have questions, like temperance coming back. You know, if it's a reading where I have specific questions already in mind, then I'll go ahead and get the energy for those questions. And so I actually did keep the pre-shuffles in order because I'm always talking about them. So we'll talk about them for a second. But let's get into the typical spiel. We should all know this if you're watching tarot by now. You know, with it being a general, not everything is for you. So please take it as it resonates. Practice discernment. Really get a feel for what message is for you. Okay? Oh, I almost shuffled it. If it's not for you, leave it on my table, please. That energy is for those in which the divine had it set out for. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting to tell you, but I don't remember. So, you know, I guess that is that. I don't know. It'll come back to me in divine timing. So, okay, that's what it is. This reading is going to be for those of you who are having a bit of a hard time in your connection. Okay? And of course, take it how it resonates. If you're not having a hard time, but you're attracted to this video for some reason, then there's information here for you as well. Okay? In some way, shape, or fashion, you know, some of the things that come out may be some of the things you're currently experiencing, although it's not hindering the relationship or connection. Okay? So when it comes to what this connection is teaching you, we have flexibility, adaptability, and personal power. Oh, I've got it different today. Okay. Which is the solar, which speaks about your power, your emotion, guys, moving, using will and intent to move from lower self. So this relationship is really teaching you how to step into your personal power, how to be flexible and adapt to different situations. You know, in relationships, you have to be flexible. You have to be adaptable. You're two different people with a whole beautiful collage of different zodiacs in your chart, you know, the makeup of self. And so a lot of you guys are really gaining personal power, recognizing your personal power in the midst of confusion, chaos, difficulty, misunderstanding, whatever have you. When it comes to how you're growing from this connection, we have psychic abilities and behavioral pattern. And so when it comes to how you're growing, you're learning how to use your intuition. You're learning how to use your psychic abilities. You're learning how to tap into that crown chakra. You're using crystals and divination tools to help with your chakra energy. We had 2 chakra cards, technically. And it's also interrupting your behavioral patterns. Those karmic triggers that kind of have you do shit out of character or, you know, however that resonates with you. So when it comes to the advice, we have music. And immediately I heard sound therapy. So your advice is really to work on healing your energy, doing the things that really helps you to continue to evolve, to continue to recognize your personal power, to continue to help you to be flexible and adaptable in the midst of whatever comes at you. Okay? And a lot of you may need to listen to some sound therapy, you know, certain frequencies to help with the heart chakra, the sacral, the solar, the root, you know, the heart, the third eye, the crown, the throat. Also, it feels like there's songs being attracted to you that lyrically can help. and for some of you, I'm being guided to emphasize the other's point of view. Certain songs can explain or express to you more than your partner can sometimes. And you'll begin to look at things differently. Okay? Excuse the cold, guys. I'm still getting over it, so, you know. So when it came to the outcome, okay, the most likely outcome, we have self-expression, movement, and you're on the right path. So, with this being the most likely outcome, this is you expressing yourself. Getting the load off of your back. For some of you, it's walking with a little pizzazz in your step. Like Stella got her groove back, I'm feeling. It's being raw. It's being genuine. It's being authentic. It's listening to the wisdom of the body. For women, for you women, especially with the sacral here, it's that sexuality. It's that feminine. I don't know. I'm shimmying right now, so I guess that. And the sacral relates to sexuality. Any sexual issues within the connection, intimacy, creativity, innovation, transforming lower self. So you're transforming lower self as well as using will and intent to transcend from lower self. So you're correcting, healing, and bringing power, recognizing power. There's almost an energy of, and in the previous readings, the dailies, it was more of a focus, especially for the feminine energy, on the root chakra and operating so heavily out of the root chakra. So a part of this is, again, moving from lower self. We're physical beings. We're spiritual beings in a physical experience, in a physical vessel, okay? So it's like, for some of us, it's easier, or at times it's easier to master or control the lower chakras because they resonate so strongly with this dense reality. But with the combination here of you being on the right path and using your psychic abilities, you're also operating in the upper chakras. So this is alignment coming and happening here. And it's really putting you on the right path. You're no longer on a path of least resistance. Okay? And when I was working with the cards earlier, getting a feel for which cards I wanted to use before the pre-shuffle, interestingly enough, so crazy, these are the cards that came out. Spiritual activation, stimulation, nutrition, nourishment, relationships, health, and freedom. And in that one, it was an energy of spiritually coming alive. Spiritually coming alive. Emotionally stimulated, spiritually stimulated, physically stimulated, creatively stimulated. And it was about a better sense of harmony coming into the relationship, nourishing each other, being that source of goodness, improving the health. Some of you working on eating habits to improve your health. Some of you, when it comes to health, simply changing your diet will help you feel better. Give you that freedom that you're longing for. Some of you, it may be energy That's a problem. Look at that, especially with energy healers. Some of you, your energy is just low. Angels also came up. Some of you, your energy is just low. You're getting divine guidance and support moving forward. But it's like the many temptations, the many options in life. Do the right thing. Do what I want to do. Well, what do I do? And some of you, when you're in connections that aren't as healthy at the moment, you can pick up all kind of bad eating habits. Some people eat the pain away. Some people eat just to not think, or whatever have you. And it's just an energy coming here where exercise, eating right, being expressive wherever it's at, it all helps in so many different areas. And it really helps you regain your freedom. We have orange and yellow here. Orange. Where you at, though? Hey. It's also a little reddish at the top, which is that root chakra we talked about in the previous shuffles, ultimately leading to talk to your angels came out as well. Interesting. Keep following that divine guidance. Look at that dream guide, which is teacher, guardian. So maybe some of you needed to hear that. Maybe some of you, that was a mini message. We have life, past life, gifts, and review. Angel just keeps wanting to be seen. You're being very supported and divinely guided. And I'm hearing like, this too will pass. Trouble no more. Trouble won't last always. Rite of passage is what I felt, and that's what we have. Some of you had to go through this in order to really take back your power, to recognize your power, to live in your truth, to seek out divine guidance rather than friends and family and foes. It's like some shit you go through that's so out there or so misunderstood by outsiders that it forces you to go within and above. To go within a spiritual place and connect to spiritual beings. Because the flesh, consciousness may not always understand what's happening spiritually. And a spiritual connection is some shit happening spiritually. You hear me? One of them looked upside down. Interesting. That looks funny. Direction, timing, teacher and guardian again. Teacher. Family. Let's get into your reading. So if you're going through something, or you feel called to watch it, or you just clicked on it, get into your intuition. Let's figure this out. Okay? So what is this connection teaching you? What are these ups and downs teaching you? What is the lesson behind this? You're completing something. We also have full moon. It may even relate to the moon cycles. Completion and culmination. And I'm hearing start what you finish. Another moon card at the bottom. Introspection, self-inventory, along with family. Time to decide in school, wanting to be seen. I think for some of you, when it comes to a love interest or family specifically, it's easier to just say fuck it and then come back around later when tension has died down, but it's not resolved. And so that tension builds and hostility lingers, and it puts a bad taste in your mouth, or it creates that elephant in the room. And so it feels like a source of some of these problems is just that elephant being in the room, things being suppressed, not coming to completion. And for some of you, I'm even hearing stand up for yourself. Some of you, it's time to stand your ground. It's like, I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to this, that. You can't treat me this any kind of way. And this completion is just screaming to me, actions. Complete the sentence. Don't say this, this, and that, and then put up with less than what you deserve. It's time to complete the single missing puzzle piece. And with introspection and self-inventory, it's a need, especially with both of these being moons. You know, your moon sign more relates to your personality behind doors. That you don't want to show nobody. So when it comes to this being a relationship dynamics, if it's that you're not representing your true self or living in your personal power, showing people your worth. This is my worth. This is my worth. This is how I value myself. If you're not rocking with me how I'm rocking with me, then we're not rocking at all. You feel me? Like that. Illumination, growth, God energy. You have emotions at the bottom here with water. Emotion, taking initiative, initiation, rejuvenation. Another fucking moon card. That's all of them. New and waxing. This difficulty is teaching you how to take back your personal power. How to step into your own God source energy and grow through the dirt. How to mend misunderstandings. How to back up your self-value and your self-worth with concrete action. How to take a look at yourself. You know, water casts as a reflection. Taking a look at yourself. Evaluating your own emotions and what is really happening in the dynamics of this connection. It's teaching you how to stand on your own 2 feet and say, this is what it is. And if this is not what it is for you, then this is what it ain't for us. And with initiation, you're going to have to take initiative. You're going to have to stand up for your own self. And I'm even here in a relationship and they won't let me let it go. So yourself and or this relationship, if it's outsiders causing the problem, stand up for your connection. Say your mouth can go somewhere, but I'm not. This is my partner. You know what I mean? Like, for others of you, some of you are fighting against yourself. Honor your emotions. The truth is here. Grow through this experience, because a lot of times we don't pay attention to how we're injecting negative energy into the connections. Our actions could be loving, our words could be loving. But if energetically we're still pushing off resistance, anger, resentment, whatever have you, then you're injecting your own relationship with poison. And it says loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose with this family card. And love is the foundations. You have growth through love. Energy healing. So a large part of this purpose involves body work, such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. And they're bringing me back to health on the pre-shuffle cards. You've got to find a way to release this energy. We talked about it being built up. You've got to find a way to release this energy, whether it be through art. We talked about artistic endeavors with the music card. Whether it be you going to get a massage, going to physical therapy to relieve these aches and pains. And for some of you, this therapy card is like bringing me to well, again, sound therapy, but the different levels of therapy, the different ways you receive therapy, and finding which one helps you to release the strongest. Because with tension, there has to be a means of releasal. Career change at the bottom. Some of you, your career is bringing in hostility. They're trying to get you to let that shit go. If career is hindering your health or growth in the different areas in your life, then let that shit go, because we all have abilities that's meant to bring us in prosperity. But we stick to this worldly construct because, you grow up with that whole you gotta conform syndrome. Spiritual activation again and stimulation. This is in the same position. The exact same position as the pre-shuffle. How you're growing from this. You're getting upgrades, downloads, clearing blocks, stimulating that spiritual connection within self that's deepening. And it's bringing me to the psychic abilities from the pre-shuffle. Some of you need to get selenite. An amazing stone. You can look it up if you want to look up the properties. You're growing spiritually. These triggers are setting off different things, and they're bringing me to this crystal ball and back to psychic abilities. Some of you, it's pushing you into that spiritually enlightened path where you're illumination, God source energy, growth. It's helping to stimulate your interest moving forward to learn, to dive deeper into yourself, into the root of problems, rather than, look at that, leadership, light and love. Bottom of the deck, options again. It's triggering a lot of growth within you, and a lot of a deeper connection. Look at that, to the higher council. Wow. Evolution, potential, and information. As you're getting these downloads, as you're being triggered and different light codes are activating and you're achieving a higher level of consciousness, you're evolving. Tapping into that potential. Again, taking back personal power, which set as potential. The higher council is helping you to do so. And again, this is how you're growing from it. Manifesting, planning, reaping. You're shifting your karma. That came out in the pre-shuffle from these cards here. Four of Cups, want to be seen again. That was at the bottom of the deck before I shuffled it. Comfort, forgiveness, support again. And sensitivity. With artists at the bottom, we talked about artistic endeavors. Some of you are unlocking your artistic abilities. And it's going to lead you, we saw career change before, down a path where you're able, look at that, to, and I'm hearing it like personal power. You're putting your personal power out to the world. You're growing in so many different ways from this. And sometimes it takes hardship to put you where you need to be, where you want to be, to bring the comfort, to teach you how to practice the beautiful art of forgiveness that helps heal your emotions. Again, support. You're so divinely supported, especially in a time where you're sensitive. And this sensitivity helps you to manifest. It helps you to reap what you've sown. It helps you to plant those seeds full of good intent. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. You're becoming a fountain of information, of downloads, of creativity. And it is creative to just be verbal. Some of you may even be like readers or have YouTube channels or, communicate with others as a profession. And it's very creative to be a speaker on any level, because informing thought, that's a form of creation. And creating a following, creation. And creating like-minded thinkers, progressive thinkers, people who are learning to use their personal power. You're creating better members of society, or your soul tribe, or your family, whatever you want to say it as. Creation is in so many different levels here. Heart's desires. Your advice is to go after your heart's desires. And if these troubles seem unsurmountable, then you got to be out. And I really feel it just that simple. Look, cleanse. If this connection is if these problems are to the point where there's no coming, there's no mending it, there's only, letting it go and fixing yourself. then it is what it is, you know what I mean? They've got me so honed in on this. It's like, some of you have to cleanse your aura. You have to cleanse your field. Cleanse your home. Cleanse your partner. I'm hearing sage strong. There's many ways to perform a cleanse. Some of you need a spiritual bath. And this is bathroom. Some of you need a spiritual bath. We talked about cleansing and cleaning the body, and I'm hearing like detox or fast, diet. Some of you need to release a lot of them toxins through what I'm showing right here, that toilet. Interesting. Prophecy falling out of my hand, as well as goddess and insight. So we have God energy and goddess energy here. The masculine and feminine energy came out in the pre-shuffle. And it was about using, learning how to use that masculine and feminine energy, and especially if you're going from lower chakras to upper chakras. The lower chakras resonate more in the masculine energy. The upper chakras resonate more in the feminine energy. Learning how to use all of those chakras and the energy of those chakras, your personal power, as one, almost like the Chariot. I do believe the Chariot came out in pre-shuffle as well. Back to music. There's an energy here with prophecy that you were always meant to go through this shit. It may not be in exact detail, but it was certain things that was meant to happen to trigger you. And I'm even hearing, don't hold it against this person, because ultimately it's created growth, expansion, awareness, a removal of fear of your own abilities. You're getting so divinely tapped in that if you look at it from that perspective, it doesn't, and I'm hearing it strong, so like I'm a cuss too, like it doesn't fucking matter. The level of difficulties, what you've been through, the details. You know, it matters the outcome. I'm seeing it like a multiple choice test. When you know the answer, none of the other options fucking matter. The only thing that matters is getting it right. When you don't know, you got to narrow it down. If you really don't know, you got to dig into that intuition. Please, divine, help me pick the right answer on this one. You feel me? It's 3 different levels, as it was just, it's 33 now, but it was just 333 a minute ago as I was explaining it. But, you know, that may be significant for some of you. And I'm even seeing the Empress bringing life into new things. Bringing life into yourself by following your heart. Doing the things that make you feel alive. For some of you, I'm even hearing it like, I was hurt so damn bad, you know, nothing fucking matters to me anymore. You can't hurt me. I've endured the worst of it. One, again, they're bringing me back to sound therapy. Divine guidance, that's like an angel here. Truth revealed. Mother healing alchemy. I mean, seriously. Becoming an alchemist. Mother, feminine energy. Empress. Oh shit. Empress. Some of you may be specifically mother. You know, whether you becoming a mother or whatever have you. Mother causing problems. But it's putting you into that, you know, mothers are dominant. Mothers are stern. Mothers are in their power. Shit. Mothers push life out through power. You know. And there's just an energy here of tapping into that feminine energy again. Especially we have goddess right next to it. Insight, healing. it's all about, this hardship is to put you in direct alignment with yourself and your path, your purpose, and what needs to be healed. Also bringing profound recognition to why certain things needed to be healed. You know, some shit happens, some things sit with us from a past life. You know, it's just it's in your spirit, it's in your soul, it's a part of your contract. Alternative course and choice. It's about changing. You know, when you shift karma, when you clear karma, you've shifted, you've redirected that shit. Prophecy, again, it was always meant to, this is not the course you're meant to walk on, and we had on the right path. You're going towards the right path. Alternate course, choices. We had options being seen so many times. Resolution with oracle cards. Balance, elemental kingdom. And then bringing me to like the high priestess even. And the, you know, in this deck, the high priestess is actually working with tarot cards. Some of you, yeah, it's a good thing that you watch tarot, but don't let that be the main source of your insight, because 9 times out of 10 you're watching a general. I mean, that should go without saying. Solving the problems have to come from within. Truth revealed. This woman is looking at herself. You see how it seems like this person doesn't see how beautiful they really are. And then looking in the mirror, they recognize, holy shit, I am a goddess. I am highly enlightened. I am fucking amazing. Some of you just need to tell yourself that, you know? Cleanse away the bullshit, because you're manifesting. Balance is trying to be had. It's the most likely outcome here. Because again, it's like, you go through shit for a reason. No matter if the difficulty is here, look at that support again. And here is the heart chakra. Back out the gate, the psychic abilities. You're recognizing the love and support even through difficulty. Through connecting to the deeper levels of self. Energy healer want to be seen again. Journey, path, location. Abundance, preparation, and harvest, bro. Manifesting, planting, reaping, harvest, abundance, preparation, tending to the garden. Again, all this shit happened for a reason, to put you in a position where you're going to reap what you've sown. So I hope you're not putting out negative bullshit, because it's not going to get you nowhere. No, it's not really. One behind there. Vitality, empowerment, perseverance. Listen, guys. Good thing this is the last question, because they're reiterating shit. All this difficulty is to put you in a position where you're healed, you're full, you're whole, you're happy. You don't give a damn if somebody on your side or not, because you're rocking hard with yourself. You know that you're divinely guided. You know you're divinely protected. You know you got all this angelic help. Difficulty no more. Difficulty no more. We went root chakra in the other readings. Then we went from sacral to solar to heart. That's in the order in which it goes up in. You feel me? So things are really, it's a turnaround. Back to behavioral patterns, those karmic triggers. It's done. When you're healed, you're whole, you're recognizing your divine support. You're not looking to the wrong people anymore. You have compassion. You have love for self and others. You're compassionate even when somebody on some bullshit. You like, I compassionately block your ass. Bad. You know what I mean? Some shit like that. Cultivation, again, with creativity. I'm hearing you're cultivating the biggest breakthrough of your life. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially, mentally. I don't know if I said emotionally. I'm probably repeating myself, but this is a fucking breakthrough. This is a part of the journey to put you on the right path. Location, location, location in life. In love, we had travel before. Some of you may actually need to travel, even if that just means moving out the house. This has been, and again, we had health, and now we have vitality. You're getting, again, still I got a groove back. You're getting your shit back popping. Happy, healthy. Ready for the long haul in life. Because blessings are coming. Perseverance, empowerment, vitality. I mean, you're seeing it through to the end because you're recognizing the personal power and the healing that's taking place. Amazing. What's coming in for those who are walking away? What's coming in for those who are walking away? Past life relationship, a very deep soulmate. Some of you need to walk away from a soulmate to have your twin. This is my twin card in the love oracles. Look at that. Free yourself. Some of you, for those of you who are walking away, just do it. Walk away from toxicity to have your counterpart. Your truth. Your ace boom coon. You hear me? No. Oh, because I started choking. Okay, so for those of you who are staying, we have chemistry and healing. Healing family issues, family, love, connection. You view your partner as family. That's bae. You know what I mean? You fight for family, you fight for bae. So for those of you who are staying, here's those chakras again. Get in tune. Get it popping internally. Because this magnetic attraction, I mean, shit. It's so strong, it's bringing about deep healing. I mean, simple as that. Don't deceive yourself. Because that's the one. It's just some shit had to go down in order to get things right. I really need to end this because I'm so scared it's going to cut off. Let's get one card here. Anything needs to be surrendered. For those of you who are leaving, surrender unhealthy relationships. Very self-explanatory. For those of you who are staying, surrender your need to always be right. Surrender to miracles. Surrender stress. If you stay in, you got a lot of shit to surrender, baby. Cleanse. Surrender your need to always be right. If you're staying, release your attachment to what you think you know. Or, you know what I mean, your need to always be right. Go ahead and cleanse your spirit. Cleanse your body, mind, spirit. Release the stress. It's adding to the tension. Miracles can happen. If it's really bad, I mean really bad, miracles can happen. No matter what level of fuck up it's on. Nothing stops the divine. You know what I mean? Just raise your vibration. Surrender to play. Raise your vibration. And again, sound therapy. If some of you need to learn how to do that, do so. You're intuitively guided. Follow those nudges, okay? Don't compare yourself to other people. You know, and you don't need to control people. Just let go and let source. You can't fix other people. They have to fix themselves. Okay? Ancestral wisdom, you're being guided to understand that. Give that bullshit back to the divine so your hands can be open to receive better. And don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop it there. Make sure it's not messing up. Look at that. Surrender to complete healing. Inspire passion. And surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Let life happen, bro. As you heal. Stop trying to control the shit that you cannot control. You're being guided through signs and synchronicities. For both of you. You know, staying or going. Signs and synchronicities will guide you. So thank you guys all for watching. Love and appreciate you guys. I pray that this helped.